Alright, good morning guys. So, I look terrible. Because we've got obviously zero water. Well, yeah, at the place where we're camping. But I wasn't in the mood to set up the portable shower and the whole thing. So, yeah, we'll just sort this out once we get somewhere that I'm able to sort it out. I don't think I've got a cap here. So we are leaving the campsite now, and everyone had a little bit of a play session before we left. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, yesterday I didn't film all the play sessions we've had because we played until it literally became dark. It was so much fun though, but yeah, it would have been so much footage of just us playing in the dunes. But yeah, so Uwe and I with our musical chairs, with the flags and the vehicle spot, we literally drove into each other while we were going for the same flag. Dieter was dune drifting there, and I tried with the Caravan. I couldn't film everything. Anyway, so we went for the same flag, but I've done it a few times that I know I'm quicker off the line with the Prado, obviously, than the other guys. So then I jump them, and then they pretty much have to go for another flag, or it's whoever stops parked closer to the flag, that person wins. So I jumped Uwe in the Fortuner, but he just kept going and he committed. And I was going for the flag and I saw him coming towards me, and we both kept going. And then the next moment he's like getting into a ditch and out the other side, and he turns his wheels away from me because he sees he's gonna touch me. But then his wheels in the air, so he can't turn away. And we literally knocked each other. Well, he knocked into me. And you can see the mark there on my fender. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's why we do these things, obviously, to have fun, enjoy ourselves, enjoy the vehicles. And like I've mentioned so many times before in the past, that is why I drive my 120 series Prado. It's a cheap vehicle, it's not a brand new Hilux or whatever, or cruiser. And if something like that happens, you know, it's not the end of the world. I can have fun with it, I can enjoy it. And yeah, that's my reasoning behind it. Amper.
did you find these dunes, bro?
Awesome. Sand was a little bit hard. Just the top part that was blowing over the whole time was very dry and very soft, but the rest was quite wet, so that's actually quite easy. But the caravan made it a little bit more difficult for me, so I enjoyed that.
And then what was the most difficult part about this weekend? Camping, sleeping, driving the dunes. Which was the most difficult part for you?
I think for me personally, it is because we get here and then it's like almost half a day of a play session in the dunes, and it's recovering each other and just playing around, and you're full of sand, and it makes you quite sticky being by the ocean, and you're not able to shower before you go to bed unless you put up your temporary shower, but that's a lot of effort, especially in the wind. So I like being a bit more clean and less sticky when I go to bed.
Anthony? Almost the same.
Anita and Anthony.
Yeah, Anita, Anthony, Dieter, the list goes on and on.
So tell me,
what?
Did you have any scary moments, good moments, best moments, worst moments? What was the best, worst?
I had a scary moment. Because I had a scary moment, I had to drink jaunt juice because apparently I don't have trust in Dieter. But in my regard, what do you call it, like in my defense? In my defense, Dieter was also stressing, so yeah, I also gave him a shot. So yeah.
Wait, which stressing point was this?
When we drove, he like started to dune drift, and I don't know how to explain it, but the car kept on like going and yeah, I was like a few minutes just before I was like, oh, this is so fun, and when that happened I was like, not anymore. Nee, Dieter.
What
was your most stressful moment?
My most stressful moment was when we were sitting sideways on that. It was not very comfortable, and I was hoping the front wheel would climb the little step in front of me, but it didn't. It just kept pushing the back down and putting us more at an angle. I think Cal got it on video. But yeah, that wasn't fun. I now understand why Anthony doesn't like sideways angles. It doesn't feel pleasant in the patrol.
See? I told you so.
But we made it out, so we're good.
And then how was the camping? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, the camping was good. In the dunes, it was actually not too cold. Last year when we were here, it was much colder. And the wind died down at night, but it came back up in the morning again, which was a bit annoying, so the tent flapped and sand was blowing everywhere. Thankfully the sand didn't come inside the tent, which was nice. But no, the camping was good. It's just amazing to camp in the dunes. It's an experience you don't often get to do. So it is sandy, but it's part of the game. If you want to have an adventurous weekend, you have to deal with the elements like the wind, the sand, the cold, and things like that, especially as we are getting closer to winter times. For me, the winter is the best time to adventure in, because then, I don't know, you're just dealing with elements. There's a lot to take in. It's not easy going. It makes it a bit more challenging, which is fun.
And how's your heart after seeing your dad nearly collide with Christoff at the top of the dune?
Well, it didn't really surprise me. It's my dad. It really didn't surprise me. It's kind of, that game was a bit of a risk. That is the risk of playing that game, especially with competitive people like we have here. They want to get to that flag first. So I thought it was going to happen, or at least come close. I didn't think someone would touch. Initially, I saw their tires against each other, so I thought they got so close that just their tires bumped. But no, they gave a little love tap to each other. But it's all fun and games. Christoff's in good spirit, my dad's in good spirit. It's just a little black mark you can probably buff out and scuff out. So all good, but yeah, it was a fun game. It's interesting that the brand new Land Cruiser from Deluxe Toyota ended up winning that. No one expected the 2.8 litre engine and that cruiser has really surprised everyone here and impressed everyone by how that motor just goes. I mean, he out-dragged Hannes. Granted, Hannes' car is quite heavy, but it out-dragged Hannes to one of the flags. And then despite getting stuck at the start of the dunes, they climbed everything else out, which everyone else did, which is very impressive for, like I said, a stock standard 2.8 Land Cruiser. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that vehicle and with the Hooks Toyota guys is driving and just having fun in the dunes with us. So thank you for joining us and being a sponsor for this event, bringing the flags that none of their flags got destroyed. Two of Hannes' flags got destroyed. The Terrain Timber flag, Christoff and Uwe hit that one, and Jaren hit the Wild Dog flag and gave a nice bend in it. But it's all fun and games.
Alright guys, and welcome to Struisbaai. So we just arrived and we are now going to the southernmost tip of Africa. So somewhere here in Struisbaai we'll also be having a little bit of a brunch, lunch kind of vibe. It's almost 11 o'clock now. So yeah, we definitely need to eat. I am starving. Only had my little bit of a coffee this morning, so I definitely need some food. And yeah, hopefully we're going to eat before we go to the southernmost tip of Africa. And the weather is looking a little bit overcast though, as you can see. So Marcodita here in front of me, and then we've got the whole convoy behind us. Alright guys, so we just left the southernmost tip of Africa and now we are heading back into Struisbaai again, and we are going to stop at a place for coffee and just a little bit of a top up apparently, because we're not going to eat properly yet. Then we're going to head towards Hermanus. There's still a lot of driving left, but yeah, once we get to Hermanus we're going to have a proper lunch, or whatever time we will be arriving there. So we just left Struisbaai now, and then we stopped at the Gallas at the filling station quickly. So some of the guys just topped up, and I actually inflated my tires a little bit. But yeah, so I had a look now, and my wheel alignment is definitely off, because if I go over a white line in the road, then I can hear the tire screeching. So I guess my right hand front tire is either maybe toe in or toe out. So yeah, I can feel it on the steering wheel, but it's fine, it's not the end of the world. And definitely the ABS sensor or something is also faulty, because if I reset it, it goes off. But the moment I start driving again, then it comes on again, gives me an error. So obviously one of the sensors either got damaged or it's just a little bit dirty or something. So Supermac here will just take them off, clean them out, put them back in, and we see what we find. But yeah, we are on the gravel road now, guys. This road, when we drove this last year on the previous trip, it was just water everywhere, literally everywhere. At one point it looked like we were driving in the ocean. There was just water 360 degrees around us, and we ourselves, we were in the water completely. For those of you that saw that video, it was absolutely mad. So now if you see there in front where the guys are driving, you see the dust literally here from this board over here, that sign. this was just basically an ocean of water. And this whole part, like for the next 3 kilometers on this road, we were driving in the water. So if you haven't seen that video yet, it is absolutely incredible. Go have a look. I don't know, link it here somewhere. I'll put it in the video. Definitely worth a watch. The Caravan was in the dunes as well last year, and almost tipped over at one point. It's a very entertaining video, but especially this part. So we couldn't see this road. We were just like literally feeling where we were driving, and it was slippery underneath us. It was muddy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but very stressful actually as well. So guys, that little bridge we just crossed now, we went over it last year, and that bridge was basically completely washed away. So we literally went through, there was nothing more. So we literally had to crawl through the little river running underneath. So now we're seeing, obviously they're building a new bridge there, casting new concrete and everything. So they obviously have to do major improvements now after the flooding of last year. And just to show you guys the extent of such damage, because it's 1 year later and they are still busy with repairs. So just imagine the implications and the costs and everything with those kind of things. But yeah, it's all part of it. Alright guys, so welcome to Hermanus. So we just arrived, and yeah, I must admit I'm a little bit tired. I would not mind getting to my bed now and just laying down for a little bit, putting on some YouTube and just relaxing. That'll be pretty nice. Well, after a very, very thorough shower, that's for sure. But yeah, we just arrived in Hermanus, so we are still...
the next circle, we are carrying on straight once again.
We are quite a bit still from home, that's for sure. We're not close to home yet. But yeah, we're going to stop just outside of Hermanus at Hemel-en-Aarde. There is a place that Dieter just mentioned now, something like a restaurant or a brewery or something. We're going to stop there. I know where we're going now, where we're passing over there at the shopping center on that one corner. There's a very nice coffee shop over there. But yeah, here's the little town of Hermanus. We are now in the center itself. to just confirm they will make sure that there's cheesecake at this place we're going to. It definitely became a thing. Everywhere we go they confirm the cheesecake or there's not, and then if there's not cheesecake then they reconsider if we should stop there. So yeah, I don't know how much cheesecake they think I can eat. Well, I'm able to eat quite a lot of cheesecake, but I shouldn't eat a lot of cheesecake, that's the difference. But yeah, so let's see if they've got cheesecake.
We are currently in Hermanus, and this brings us to the end of our Overberg adventure, Overberg adventure. So we stood up this morning in the dunes, a quick bit of driving there and drove out of the dunes. The southernmost point of Africa is about 20 minutes away, so we always include that in our trip as well. Just a quick little detour to the southernmost point of Africa, a scenic landscape or landmark stop over there. And from there we drove out, we drove more back roads, gravel roads, all the way to Didam or Pearly Beach area. From there we jumped on the tarmac, a nice straight stretch of tarmac all the way down to Hermanus along the coast. Some beautiful coastal scenery, cloudy weather, mountains are looking pretty, everything is so green and lush at the moment. And then we made it here to Hermanus at this brewery where we are having a lunch, and this is our ending point for our Overberg jaunt adventure.
Yeah. Here we go! Alright guys, so we said our goodbyes in Hermanus at Hemel-en-Aarde at the place that we ate at, and yeah, we had some very good food. I'm not sure if Callaghan actually took footage of the food and everyone eating, I'm not so sure. I didn't. I was too excited to eat and I completely forgot about the camera, so hopefully he did get some shots, but otherwise you have to believe me if I tell you that we really enjoyed the food. So yeah, it was really nice to just sit down and have a proper meal again. Seeing that the last time that happened was probably on Friday, Thursday night or Friday. But yeah, that's one sign that you're having a lot of fun if you actually forget to eat and do the basic human things. So it was a lot of fun. Guys, we're actually climbing Franschhoek Pass now, and then we're gonna start descending on the other side, and then we are close to home. So then it's about, let's say 45 minutes to an hour, and we will be home. But yeah, over the weekend I realized there's a few things that I would like to maybe modify in the Prado. So I don't have to use my rooftop tent and maybe make kind of like a sleeping situation on the inside. So that might be a possibility. I'll go sit with my drawings and see if I can work out something, design something that'll work. And also that's not too heavy, because I realized this weekend as well that the Prado is getting quite heavy with the drawer system and the fridge and everything in the back. I can really feel it in the dunes, which I'm not loving. But I guess I have to find the perfect balance between overlanding vehicle and a 4x4 vehicle. And I enjoy both. So yeah, I'm gonna need some sort of hybrid. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that, but you know, I'll make it work, and we'll just keep adjusting and modifying until it works the best it can. Alright guys, but yeah, this jaunt trip came to an end now. Now it's home time and to go rest a little bit, especially before the week starts for work and all those kind of things. Yeah, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned because there's obviously more of it coming, and there's actually an invite only trip coming up next, also with the tour and jaunt essay, but it's not going to be a public event. It's going to be a closed event, invite only, but it is going to be absolutely incredible. So the place we're going to, we haven't been to before. The areas we're going to drive in, there's going to be proper woods that you're going to drive in, like forests, and it's not in our area, to give you a little bit of a clue, but you just have to believe me if I tell you that it is going to be incredible. A lot of driving, but it's going to be fun. Guys, just, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but just have a look at the river running down there in that valley, up on that mountain down there. It looks absolutely amazing, the mountains around us. But yeah, the Caravan actually behaved himself very, very well this weekend, and I'm very impressed that the Caravan didn't tip over once or twice. So yeah, the confidence in this Caravan is just getting more and more by each trip. It's absolutely incredible what this thing can handle, and everyone else is also impressed. This is something different. So yeah, for now the Caravan is still in one piece, and will be joining us for more and more trips, that's for sure. Alright guys, thanks for joining. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for liking and subscribing.